There's still 8 teams left in this relegation battle and only 10 more games to this Premier League season. This is who we think is going to go down.
But before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, sub up, hit the sub button, and get in the comments. Tell us who you think is going to go down. Let's get it. All right, right off the bat, I already know who I think is going down.
So do I.
All right, let's say it. Southampton, for sure going down.
Yeah, Southampton.
One of the teams I said was going to go down at the beginning of this season. W prediction from your boy. Bournemouth is also going down for me.
Interesting.
And Leicester City will go down. Brendan Rodgers, the biggest bottle job the Premier League has ever seen. One of them anyway. He's going down.
Okay, very interesting. Like I said, I've got Southampton. 100% they're going down. That's 3 managers this Premier League season already.
Insane.
Still don't even have a head coach. Still interim manager already.
And they literally don't have a striker. Shea Adams, bruh, this guy is a Sunday League striker.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing to really say about him. They're looking at Jesse Marsch, right? Am I tripping on that?
Not sure.
Jesse Marsch has already gotten fired. Why are they looking at this guy? Anyway, I think Leicester City's also going to go down. Brendan Rodgers, he's been fraudulent. Granted,
how does he still have a job? I don't know.
I was going to say, granted, the board didn't really help him out this transfer window. They lost a lot of key players.
He has the squad to stay up, though.
Yeah, 100%. And last but not least, it's got to be West Ham. There's got to be a conversation with West Ham.
Insane.
There has to be a conversation.
There definitely has to be a conversation because David Moyes, one of the most experienced managers in the Prem, along with Brendan Rodgers, and they're both finding themselves in a relegation battle with some of the strongest teams in the league.
Yeah, 100%.
West Ham, we can have a conversation. I understand where you're coming from. I can definitely see them going down. They have Europe as well to worry about. They have Conference League games against Genk in the midst of all this chaos. I can 100% see it happening. At the same time, though, I just think that Leicester are more fragile and Bournemouth for sure going down. I don't understand how you don't have Bournemouth in your 3.
The only reason why I don't have Bournemouth is because I think they've got the right amount of personnel to keep them alive. They've got the tall, strong workhorses that we've seen is consistent with these relegation battles that we've seen. Sean Dyche's team back when he was at Burnley, those exact same players had the same type of characteristics we're seeing with Bournemouth. And it's not like Bournemouth can't get returns on, games that they play against the top 6. We've seen it already this season.
They should have beat Arsenal. They were robbed.
I don't know about all that. But listen, they've got quality players. And I think that type of quality, that specific quality is needed for this relegation battle 100%. And like you mentioned quickly, West Ham, their key players that we saw last season are not firing at all. Mikel Antonio, we're calling you out, bro.
Calling you out big time.
This guy is frauding.
I'm seeing him laugh and smile on podcasts with Callum Wilson. But you have a job to do.
You're not that guy,
How many goals do you have this season?
You're not that guy. You can't talk to Callum Wilson, bro. Come on now. It's getting ridiculous. The only player West Ham have right now is Declan Rice. Maybe Ben Rama.
Give Ben Rama his credit. He's probably one of the only players on West Ham that's actually improved from last season.
But yeah, Jared Bowen, haven't seen them
not
missing.
Been firing, yeah.
What's going on there?
Skamaka hasn't worked out as a signing.
Absolutely horrendous. Criminal offense for David Moyes.
Honestly, I don't understand how he's still in a job. For me, I understand what you were saying about Bournemouth. I just don't think they have it in them. When it comes to their manager, who is their manager? I don't know. Who is this guy? So I just don't see it happening.
Remember the name. He's gonna stay up. Remember the name.
I rate Billing. I rate players like Tavernier. Solanke honestly has had a pretty good season. I just don't think they have it in them. Southampton, if it's not JWP banging in a free kick or scoring a penalty, where are the goals going to come from? Defense also shambles. Also, who is their manager? Again, I don't know. So
remember, he's getting relegated, bro. I'm telling you. Southampton are so poor in the back, especially the back line. It's so bad. Especially, I think the only person that was saving that back line is 5th string center back for Leicester, bro. This guy, Vestergaard, he was the only guy who was saving that team.
That's true. Look at them. Southampton, they deserve to go down. Their transfer strategy this season was to go shop at Man City's academy. They signed Romeo Lavia, they signed Sam Edozie and Bazunu, and they thought they were going to stay up. These guys were playing U21s. I don't understand this logic. But yeah, Southampton for sure going down. We could touch on the rest of the teams that are still in the battle. We got Palace, just sacked Patrick Vieira.
Very surprising that they're in this battle to begin with. Yeah. They're in 12th place. This is how crazy this season is.
Insane.
I don't think people understand. 8 teams are still in this relegation battle.
No cap.
And there's only 10 games left.
No cap.
That's unfathomable.
This might be, when it comes to the last 2-3 games, we're going to have to see. This might be insane. Like, I'm going to have to tune into every single game.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not even only 8 teams. There's 4 points separating 12th from 20th.
Yeah. And
that is crazy.
Patrick Vieira wasn't doing a good job at Palace. Defensively, they were okay. They can't really score goals. Zaha, he's a player now. He needs to step up. You stayed at Palace during your prime. This is your time now. You have to step up and show you're one of the best players in the league. You got to keep your team up. I think they're going to be fine, though. Palace has one of the most favorable fixture runs left out of the 8 teams.
Depends on the way you see it.
Yeah, because Josh thinks that if you're playing the relegation battle teams, it's harder than playing the top teams toward the end of the season.
100%.
I completely disagree.
It's 100%.
It's still harder to play, Newcastle, City, Arsenal, rather than playing the teams you're fighting relegation against.
I'm telling you, there's a lot more dogfight in those relegation battle teams. So that's the way I'm calling. I think we got to mention a little bit Leeds, Wolves, Everton. I think they're pretty safe.
Yeah, they're safe, I think. Leeds, just appointed Javi Garcia recently. They've got some good results recently against Wolves and Brighton. I think they'll be fine. They have the personnel to do it. Same with Everton. They got the players to do it. Sean Dyche, extremely experienced manager. He knows his position. He'll keep Everton up, no problem. Same with Wolves. They've been good under Lopetegui. They'll be fine. Nottingham Forest, though, they're also on the knife edge with, I think, Leicester and West Ham. It's tough for them. Steve Cooper's done a pretty good job this season. They've got so many new players. I do think they can do it, but it'll be close.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I mean, Nottingham Forest, it'll be definitely. It's going to go down to probably like the last day.
The wire. It'll go down to the wire. 100%. For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just wanted to quickly go over this insane relegation battle that's going to be taking place in the last 10 games of the season. Make sure you hit the like button. Sub up. 1K on the way. And get in the comments, tell us
invest early. Facts.
And make sure you get in the comments, tell us who you think is going to get relegated, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.